Yeah, no, he's a big part of our team, and thought he had a good practice today, so it's a good start for him.
Option for tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep on it with him. We talked about today a bit, so we'll wait 24 hours to decide if he plays tomorrow or not.
What can you tell us about Demko? He's obviously put on long-term.
That's just cap related, so you get some cap relief, so that's all it is.
He's still considered week to week?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Baines comes up. What was the decision behind bringing him up?
Well, you get some cap space to bring a couple of guys up. I think it's important to have, like to see where he's at, maybe throw him in the lab. I'm not sure if he's going to play tomorrow or not, but, it's competition. He went down there, he's kind of did a couple of things that we like, and he's got some speed.
Is that a sign he'll be here for the rest of the year?
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say. There's 10 games left. I couldn't say that, no.
Totally comfortable that Thatcher will have, I think it's 6 games that he'd be eligible for. Is that, you're totally comfortable that's enough time for him to fully be ready?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How concerned are you about the Lindholm situation? There seems to be some uncertainty around it right now.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned. I think it's just, it's something a little nagging that's getting better every day. That's the way you got to look at it.
You're not worried that there could be something else discovered and it's suddenly really long term?
No, I mean, not from the best of my knowledge, I would say no. But yeah, no.
How much timeline on him yet?
No, not a timeline, no.
How much have you missed Dakota?
Well, I think, when you look at that LA game, that's where Dakota is, he's that guy that can, get that puck around the net. And obviously the way he's, over the last year, how he's gotten better and better, how his season started didn't go great, and how he took the information, the way he's, for arguably that 6-7 weeks or 2 months there, that line was cooking, and he was a big reason for it.
Not having that line, it looks like you've got Dakota skating with JT and Brock. How much of that is also a result of Connor playing as well as he is with Beatty?
Yeah, there's going to be some situations where you're going to have to move people around, matchups, bigger defense. You're looking at different scenarios. Can this line play against bigger defense? Do you want to play this line against, smaller defense? There's a lot that goes into it. I don't like moving the lines too much, but we're looking for people to hold spots right now. There's 10 games left.
With Thatcher, is there a plan for when he might skate again? Not necessarily playing or skating.
I think there's a date, but it's not a hard date right now. But there's a game plan with him.
You practice, you gathered the guys around, it looked like you got a little bit heated there when you were at the whiteboard. Anything you can share with us about that?
No, I just think, a few guys weren't ready. You have a day off, you got to be ready to go. There's 10 games left, and they picked it up after that. So that's all. No big deal.
That's something about the strength of the team's culture, where you guys got to that you can speak to them and get the result you're looking for?
Yeah, I think that's been something I've really been proud of the team, where we've dropped the ball and they've taken the information and whatever presentation I gave it to them and have bounced back. And even in the short term, the first part of practice we didn't like, but the last part you liked it. So I think that's a credit to the players they're taking. Listen, you're not going to be on your game all the time. You're not going to be mentally into it. But I think at this point of the season, for some guys, you got to train your mind now. This is it's go time. 10 games left. There's some details that you have to do it most of the time now. This is not November hockey, and I think that's sometimes we got to just remind her.
Building that kind
of hopefully you got enough players that send that message, right? And it's also too my presentation. I can't be yelling and screaming every day, but I don't think I've yelled and screamed in 2 weeks, so I thought it was a good time to do it every 14 days.
What about some extra time on the ice with JT and Brock? What was the message there?
It was more like the 6-on-5 at the end. They're asking questions. Billsy's really an intuitive guy. He likes scenarios, so we walked over some stuff. When you don't practice, sometimes practice you want guys in and out. Sometimes walkthroughs or those type of moments are big with coaches with your players. It could be anybody. I was talking to Hoggy today about his game yesterday about some positional stuff. I think it's important that you spend time with the player on the ice, not always in the video room. Sometimes they want to feel it and touch it on the ice. Yeah.
Do you view it as a good thing that your team has 10 more games in the playoffs, or is it kind of a difficult time right now to do that?
Well, I mean, I've talked to some coaches, buddies of mine, and they usually say this is the dog days. Like some teams are kind of, come on, let's get the playoffs going. And when you do that, you don't play as well. So it's important that you can't let your team think that way. And I think when they get away from the rink, that's when they got to shut their mind off. So it's kind of a balance, right? When you're at the rink, it's go time. When you're away from the rink, don't worry about hockey. Don't think of hockey. So I think that might eliminate the dog days, I think.
Do you encourage them to do more like mindfulness, mental health coaching type stuff throughout this team?
Yeah, I'm a big scenario guy, like mental reps. I think game day for me is like, you're playing this team, this defense does this, so if I get this scenario, what am I going to do? I like that game day. I'm not sure the night before that I want guys thinking hockey all the time. I think you can burn yourself out. But game day, that 12 hours, that whole day, I really believe you should play scenarios in your head. You're playing this team, they clog the middle up, so what should I do tonight? I think that helps. I do.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's been a long time coming, so it's really nice to be back out there with the guys and just be fully a part of the group again.
How frustrating has it been to be out for as long as you have, and how have you managed that?
Yeah, it hasn't been fun. Like I said, it's been feels like forever, but at this point, just happy that that's behind me and moving forward.
Do you think you could be ready to go tomorrow?
Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure yet. We'll talk about it and then see how the morning goes.
Rick said you've been skating so much that at the very least you'll come back with your legs ready to go.
Yeah, it's never the same, once you get in the games, but for sure I've been skating my fair share, and whenever I do get back in, it should be fun.
How about playing with Miller and Besser? Just the opportunity to...
Yeah, great opportunity. Great players. Both of them are having a hell of a season, so if I get the chance to be a part of it, it should be a good one, and it's always fun to play with those guys.
What have you seen out of this team as you've been working your way back to it?
Kind of just highs and lows. Some nights we've been really good, and then other nights, not so good. But it's a long season, so just part of the grind, and trying to get to the end of the year healthy as possible, and make sure that we're hitting all the right places at the right time. Maybe initially, I didn't expect to be out that long, but once I learned more about it, just part of the recovery process. So maybe just not being familiar with the medical terms. I didn't expect to be out that long, but it is what it is, and happy that time's behind us now.
Assuming you
Always a risk, obviously, anytime you fight somebody if you look back, I mean, it's easy to say now
Yeah.
you shouldn't have, but a guy hitting Connor, are you still glad that you did what you did, even though the outcome caused you to be out for a while?
Yeah, for sure. You don't ever know what's going to happen, and that's just how you play the game, right? So, no, it's not, I don't regret it. Just it's unfortunate the way that it turned out, and you got to stick up for your teammates. So it's, like I said, part of the game.
assuming you can play tomorrow, how about the importance of having 10 games of runway here before the playoffs to get back in and feel comfortable playing again?
Yeah. Like I said, very important because you want to be hitting the high notes when it comes playoff time. So that's what we're all looking to do here, and it'll be good to get the legs going again if I do get in.
What is it that you do focus on in that first game back in terms of not overcomplicating and just kind of getting back up to speed?
I think it's just like getting simulated with the speed again, really. Just, you're going hard and, trying to do what you can, but, it has been a long time. So just taking it all in, enjoying being back out there and then having fun with the guys again will be the most important.
You were showing some pretty good hands offensively before you got injured. Does that take more time to get back?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
What about the fact that when you left the lineup, there were some struggles at that point? What did it feel like to be like the secret weapon?
I don't know. I guess once again we'll have to see if I'm making a difference when I get back in there, but funny nonetheless.